Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, last match of the group stage, and then we can finally move on to the top 16 playoffs. So let's take a look, let's zoom in. We have our last matchup here in group H, so the last group. The two middle decks, we have Dragun deck and OCG decklist, by the way. Didn't last very long back then, and that might sound strange. While on the other hand, we have definitely one of the title candidates from this year, and that's, I guess, full force. Full power Drytron? No? I think so. So which deck has the advantage? Interesting one. We see the percentages, from the community tab from a couple of days ago, and well, about 75% of the people see that Drytron should have the advantage over Dragun and Invoked. I guess we know why. Drytron, super consistent, super powerful going first. Then again, I feel that, especially if we take a look at both the side decks, both decks have access to, powerful going second cards. I'm looking at Nibiru, one of them, I think so. Dark Rule, I think, is in for both decks. Kaijus are there as well, so this is a very awkward matchup. So anyway, I think I went first, did I? I think so, yeah, I already used up the field spell. Okay, my Dragoon got outed, right, the Drytron ritual from all the rituals attacked over it. Did I really need to negate the Drytron ritual spell? Maybe I should have negated that one, but again, this feels quite awkward. It definitely feels awkward, but the game now is pretty much over. It's main phase 2, and the deck has access to double Eva. And as soon as you can get an Eva in circulation, especially with Herald, it's pretty much game over. Super Poly is definitely a powerful spell, but not, without... Super Poly is as strong as the targets that are in the extra deck, but I don't think, I was able to use a regular Super Poly here in this situation, and even then, I don't think I was able to go for a game. Well, again, depends on which, fusion you would have been able to go for, but it wasn't the case. So, anyway, both side tech, and I side teched in the Kaijus. What else? Dark Ruler as well. Some hand traps? Maybe? I'm not sure. So again, I think I go second, especially with those triple Maxi, triple Dark Rule or the Kaijus. I definitely want to go second, and potentially make a big push. What's what's going to happen here. So go for Megaba, Anaconda, Megaba. This is a Master Rule 4, right? Master Rule 4 deck. So it's quite important to make your Link monster first, and then go for your extra deck monsters. Game number 3, I go first. And did I make any changes for that? Maybe the emptiness, I think, but other than that, not really. So again, this opening hand I think the best opening hand that I can have. You have the Anaconda for Dragoon eventually, you have the Magaba for another Omni negation. Here in this case, it's going to be a monster negation. Plus a face-on Imperm, and the thing is, well, what can you do against a droplet? Like, Dark Ruler definitely wasn't out for this particular board, and droplet, and that's the thing, yeah, Drytron has access to triple droplet and triple Dark Ruler, if I'm not mistaken, so it's very iffy, especially going first, or if you're going second and you're not able to OTK. I think you can definitely expect either a droplet or a Dark Ruler, and for this deck that's definitely hard if you don't have Maxi. So it is what it is, and I believe the Maxi got negated. Oh, that's such a bummer, no? I get like outed, like the answers, pick your hand. The answers were there for, every card in my hand. Zeus is being dropped, it's not going to matter too much. The Herald is live. I guess the Link Rebo definitely makes sense to protect the weaker Herald in attack position, but it's not going to matter too much. Alistair is indeed going to get negated, and that's the thing with the Trickstar engine. Having them both in the hand kind of feels awkward. Gandina and Alistair are both a normal summon, so that's iffy. Anyway, so game number 4, yeah, go second. And this opening hand going second have at least one Kaiju for the Herald. Have an instant fusion, but again, this is a Master Rule 4 deck, so I have to commit my extra Monster Zone for that. Then again, I do have the Trickstar Field Spell, which actually will come in clutch, because again, we see the Droplet there. The Droplet is eventually going to be set, so the Trickstar Field Spell definitely very nice for a potential Link 2 play, which is basically a free Dragun. So again, this is pretty much the strongest Drytron combo you can pump out. No, you have Masquerina for the potential Link 5, the one, I forgot its name, the Underworld Goddess, I believe. So I was like, I draw, Dark Ruler, and I was like, well, maybe I'm not forced to use Dark Ruler. Maybe I should have. The thing is that if I didn't use Dark Ruler, I could have gone for game, because I had like the perfect hand as well for Herald with Call by. Then again, there's a couple of interruptions. There is the Herald, which again I have the Kaiju 4, and after that Masquerina for potential Goddess, or is Unicorn there? I don't think so. So maybe, because now I only have one negation, and that's, as you know, against Drytron, that's nothing. So I think I had to make the push, probably. I think so. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, who knows? But because now I only have one negation, and that's the thing, right? Okay, I was able to break the board, but I mean, if the Drytron, very similar to Dragon Rulers, their graveyard is basically their second hand, so what can I do against that with only one negation, or one negation in general? And yeah, it's just so easy for Drytron to, pump out Boral Sword and Herald again for potential or more negations in general. So this feels iffy, now that I think of it. But then again, I mean, imagine a game number 5, I definitely would have gone first, would have been forced to go first, and that's not good against the Herald deck. Triple Dark Ruler, Droplet, and so on. So it is what it is. So these are our 16 decks that are moving on to the top 16 playoffs. Again, very similar to like last times. Every time a match from each part will be picked out and of course featured like always. So very nice. Infernal One Nice, True Draco, Emancipator, Sword Souls, True King Dino to take on Gandora x FTK, and then Drytrons from 2021 versus Electromite Turbo. That's cool. So a lot of big names are still in the tournament. So about 30 matches left, maybe a bit more. So we are perfect on schedule. So next matchup, the first matchup here in the top 16 playoffs, we have a cool one. Ravine Rulers versus Macro Rabbit. So a deck can lose once, it will move on to the left side of the bracket. If it wins, it will move on to the right side. Again, same like last year's. Okay, feel free to leave your predictions. Thanks for watching, feel free to leave a comment or like. If you enjoyed the video, leave them signing out. Peace.